worst experience in a barbershop ever. I'm never going back to this barbershop ever. So yeah, it just was the worst experience. So let's get into this story.
Obey if you wanna fly, we ain't never coming down. They just call me Mr. Fly, I ain't never touching the ground. Obey if you
y'all. It is Z, aka Zion, pronouns he, him, his, all things masculine. I'm gonna be doing a story time. I'm gonna be talking about the worst barber experience I've ever had. Like my worst experience in a barbershop ever. It happened recently, and if y'all follow me on the socials, Instagram, if you know me, like Facebook, I cross post a lot of my stuff. So YouTube kind of gets a late update. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Gifted Young One. You know what I'm saying? That way you guys can keep up with me and see what I'm up to when I'm not, posting videos. I really enjoy doing YouTube, and that's why I've continued to do it over the years. And now I'm like, I want to just step back into it. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But today we're gonna be talking about the worst barber experience I've ever had, and I'll show y'all. Like, I'm chilling right now. I want to get through the story and stuff like that, but I'm gonna give y'all some b-roll of what it looks like right now, and then like also what it looked like. Yeah, it just don't look how it needs to look. Like, yeah, it just was the worst experience. So let's get into this story. So I was like browsing, looking for barbershops, like, because I just moved out west. I'm in a place where I don't like have my barbers that I'm used to going to, like, and they're great, but I need a consistent barber that's close. I'm not gonna fly out for a haircut every time I need a haircut. Like, maybe at some point, maybe I'll be like that, but at some point I'll be having my favorite barber travel to me, so yeah. But I was going through this app where you could find different service people, like tattoo artists, barbers, all that kind of stuff. I found like a few. I made a list of the options. I found one that I definitely wanted to go to. It was black owned, like it was a black woman. I'm like, okay, I need to go to her. But I just was trying to get a cheap cut just to even everything out, just to get it lined up. But like, I'll go to her when I want to really, like, once I, but it's just in a whole different place. Like, this is not where I imagine my hair being, like. So anyway, my next cut, I'm gonna go to her. But I'm never going back to this barbershop ever. Hey, when you go to the barbershop, if you look like me, if you are black and you have textured hair, and you have sensitive skin, like soft skin, like you take care of your skin, like, go to someone that is culturally has a client base like you see an extended portfolio of people that look similar to you, or have similar features to you, or have similar hair texture or head shape, or whatever the case may be. Make sure their portfolio matches that. I thought I did, because I was looking at it, but maybe I was looking at the whole shop and not the individual barber. Because when I started to look back, I'm like, yeah, if I would have seen this, I probably wouldn't have went to this one. But because it was one that was a little bit in the hood, and I would have went there before, and that's where I should have went. But it's okay, you live and you learn. So all that being said, when you look for a barber, just be extra precise, because for me, it wasn't like a crazy haircut. Like, this is just a cleanup haircut, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was looking at it as. Okay, I'm just looking for me a nice little deal, get my hair cleaned up, you know what I'm saying, and then I'll just let it do what it do. I'll probably get like brush it, get waves and stuff like that, and then get it cut again. But yeah, anyway, so let's get into the story. So I find out of the barbers, I find in this one barbershop, they got this cool little like mural on the front, and I'm like, okay, they look like legit. I was looking in there, like the actual barber space is really nice. Like, it looks comforting and cozy and like clean, you know what I'm saying? So and when I got into the shop, I felt the same way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen the shop, I seen the barber, and I seen like everything set up, and I'm like, cool, like, like, it looked good, everything looked good and clean in here. Everybody, I'm looking around, they lineups looking clean. So yeah, Then I get over to my barber. He's checking out some other person, like, cause I mean I'm there early, you know, so I'm like, hey, it's whatever, you know, no rush. But he started to get ready and stuff. So this is kind of where it threw me off. The first thing that threw me off is when I went to go sit in the chair, and like I was just like, he was getting ready or whatever, and I started sitting up, whatever. And I wasn't really like sat up. Maybe I should have sat up more, like with better posture in the chair or something like that. But he was like, oh, like I got a high chair. The back of my chair is high, and I don't want to hit my chair with the clippers. But I'm just thinking, like, I swear I had enough space, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I had my shoulders was over the chair, like, but I guess he needs it to be like really high. So I'm like, okay. So he gets this like little seat thing for me to sit on the chair so I could sit higher in the chair. And I'm like, immediately I'm just like, I don't like that. Because I've never been to a barbershop that's been like that. And maybe that's normal. Like, I'm not super short, like, but maybe that's normal. And he didn't even like try to say, oh, could you sit up for me or something like that. Like, he didn't say nothing like that. Like, he just immediately went to go grab that. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, for me, it's whatever, but I'm just like, I feel like that's not necessary, but you know, it's okay. You know, he knows what he knows. I'm like, you know, you do what you do. That's cool. Moving on, I show him what I need. Like, I show him pictures. I can show y'all what I wanted, because I literally took a picture of what I wanted. I said, okay, the way the top of this hair is, I want this to be the length. I want it wavelength, but like a little longer than wavelength. Then I was like, I want a taper, so it's just like a low fade, like, you know what I'm saying? So I also said, you don't have to do nothing to my beard. Don't touch my beard, because like I just want to pay for a haircut. I don't want to pay for a facial haircut and a beard cut. So I'm gonna show you how that turned out too. Because I told him, don't touch my beard. Like, I understand like fading this part down, like, because it's in between the beard and this, but like it was literally like, because my beard comes out a little bit. It used to, because I had to shave it down to even it out. But for one side, it was like natural, like just like had length, and then the other side he had came down too far and cut it, and so this side was literally this low. It was this low, and then the other side was like had length, like right up to here. And I'm like, that shit is like, I didn't notice it until like a few days later, maybe because it was brushed down or whatever the case may be. But I'm just like that, it's attention to details, a little attention to details. Those things matter a lot. So anyway, I get in the chair. He starts to shave my hair down, because like, you know, I just cut the locks that I was like, my hair that I was locking up. I just cut it, you know what I'm saying? And I washed my hair, combed it out, dried it, make sure it was as dry as possible, and then I just had fucking put a do-rag on. So he literally just he gets to the taper length to the length that he wants, like the guards. He just starts going in, like just shaving down my head, and I'm like, this shit kind of rough, like a little bit. But I'm like, hey, you know, I get it. He's just trying to get through the hair, so that way. And I'm like, so it's immediately too fucking rough. Like, I'm just like, you just doing it's so. He starts to like get real close to my ear right here, shaving down. And he catches my ear like at least 3 times, bro. Like at least 3 times. And then my ear started bleeding. I'll show y'all a picture of what it looks like when it healed up. But he had to stop shaving. And then he got a napkin and just was like tapping it or whatever. And like fucking like just trying to stop it from bleeding. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, and he was like, oh, did you feel that? And I'm like, he was like, oh, did that hurt? And I said, well, I felt it. And I'm like, you know, it felt like it was about to start bleeding, but I'm just like, I couldn't tell. Like, you should be paying attention. Like, what? So anyway, we just continue the haircut. He starts to still shave down my hair, and then it starts bleeding again. So he has to stop and like just stop it from bleeding. He had to do that maybe 2 or 3 times, and then eventually my ear stopped bleeding. And I was gonna ask if you want me to hold the tissue, but I'm just like, bro, like this is bullshit. Like if he was paying attention, you wouldn't have done that. So like, I'm like, what are you doing that you didn't see? And I know it happens, but for it to happen multiple times and then my ear be bleeding like that, like it's just crazy. Like I never had that experience ever. So that like I've been to a lot at barbers before, but I've never had that experience. So we moving on. My hair starts to get low. That takes a minute, you know, and then he's getting the sides, and then he's getting my hairline and everything. And the hairline part, so that's where it was fucked up too, because I guess I don't understand. Like, I feel like I just don't understand. Like, he could have went in with a straight razor or something. I would prefer that. I would prefer a barber that uses a straight razor than clippers on my hairline, because literally there's cuts all along my hairline, and they're dark because they're fucking cuts, and they have to heal and scab over and shit. Like, so this is along my hairline. I'll show y'all the pictures of it, but I'm like, maybe his clippers were too sharp. Like, I know that is possible, but also you probably just going too hard, just like he was going too hard shaving my hair down. Like I don't understand why there's no care being taken when you're taking care of someone's hair. Like, you're cutting someone's hair, you know, like you're not supposed to be cutting the person up. He literally was cutting into my skin, bro, like, and cutting into my ear, cutting into my hairline and the skin of my hairline and my forehead, like, and I'm just like, and then so I'm, you know, I know it's natural to feel a sting when the alcohol goes across there, but that shit stung extra, because I'm like, damn, like my whole hairline feel like it lit up when he put the alcohol on there. And then he asked if I wanted product. I was like, yeah, go ahead and put some product on there. Like, he said, yeah, like some grease or something. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, just to give it some texture, you know. So he did that, and then yeah, like everything. And I did ask for like a square cut back, but he said, oh, you sure you don't want to taper it? And I'm like, sure, go ahead and taper it. But next time I'm gonna just say what I want, because I want that shit to be a square cut. Like, I don't know. But, and then the whole thing with my beard, I started to hear when he was coming down on this side, on each side, and I'm thinking, okay, he just fading my beard, you know what I'm saying? Like, fading my beard, at least at the top here, just so it blends in with the fact that the top here is tapered too. So I'm like, that shit was just the worst experience. And then the whole time we wasn't really talking, like, you know, like he was yelling across the room talking to his co-workers and stuff, and about, like, you know, random shit that needs to get done for the shop, or like whatever, like some shit, some sign or some shit. I'm just like, bro, like, and then he did ask if I'm from Denver, and I'm like, no, I'm not. And I told him where I just came out from Georgia, and he was like, oh, like, he from Georgia and out here. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, that's cool. And he's like, oh, you don't like the South? I said, hell no, I don't like the South. I was like, nah, because people be asking me that recently. Like, they were like, oh, you don't like it out there? I'm like, no, I don't. Like, it's not built for people like me. Maybe for people that look like you, but not for me. Like, it's a lot of cool stuff out in Georgia, but it's racist as fuck out there. So I'm just like, I'm not trying to live out in nowhere where it's racist and just phobic and just like hateful. You know, I ain't got time for that. Like, I love it out where I'm at. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Like, and I, you know, people gonna be people. I have dealt with things here, but it's just like, it'd be weird situations, like just out of nowhere, but like, it's not the regular, you know. So it's a blessing. But also, yeah, so that's what happened. And I think the person that did my hair, I think he was white or like Spanish or something, but it was giving white. I don't know. So, but when I seen the photos, I thought maybe he might be mixed or something like that. And I'm like, you know, I don't know. You know, you never know. He just looked cultured. So I was like, okay, I can respect it. I don't know, bro. I just don't know. I just know for a fact that the next time I go somewhere, I'm just gonna go to a black person, because the only people I let do my hair in the past anyway was black people. So I'm gonna make sure that. And I don't even know, like, if I just, it's when I saw the name and then I saw the shop, because the person was Anthony, and then it said like the name of the shop, and I don't know, just that name is just very like, I'll just say the name because I'm not gonna say his full name or nothing like that. But if you see this video, I mean, you need to know what the fuck happened, like. And I want to reach out, but I'm just like, I just don't feel like he give a fuck, because the way that haircut went down, I mean, I got a discount, and I ended up still tipping him because the haircut came out really nice. But the way that my hair and my skin started to heal, and how and the fact that my ear, because it wasn't even just the ear cut, it was the hairline shit too, and the beard that was uneven. So I had to fix that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to go home. I literally had to fucking like fade or just shave down the other side of my beard because this shit was uneven. Like, I'm walking around here with one fucking long side of my beard and one short. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I didn't even realize it until days later, because I guess just the way it was like brushed down. I'm just like, that shit is so, and I paid money, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a cheap ass haircut. Like, even though this was supposed to be like a little, it's cheaper than the haircut that I want, but it's still not cheap. I could pay $35 out on the East Coast. I paid $40 over here. I would have paid $40 plus with the tip. If one, and I gave him a good tip. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, even though I got a discount, it still evened out to the regular cost. Like, just pretty much would have been like a flat rate. But yeah, I'm just like, bruh. I don't even think I paid $35. I think I might have paid $25 out on the East Coast. And I'm paying like $40. You know, would have been paying $40 plus. You know, if it was full price without the discount, with all the mishaps. You know, so yeah, that was crazy. It just was like no caregiving, and yeah, I'm not going back there. Like, so yeah, not happening. I was contemplating it because I'm like, I like the way the haircut came out, but I don't like the way I was taking out. I don't know. I don't like the way I was treated. So yeah, but either way, y'all already know to be cautious. If you black and you got hair, if you black and you got hair, you know, if you have any type of like texture to your hair, that if you have anything but straight hair, you know to be extra careful with who you let take care of your hair and let like style your hair. And I definitely knew that lesson, but it just hit in a different way. Like, it hit in a different way, because I don't know, but it's okay. Like I said, you live and you learn. You know, like, you know, I know for a fact I'm never going back there no more. I know if I see somebody that look like the person that did my hair, I'm not gonna fuck, hell no. Like, the way that whole interaction went down, there was no respect involved, and I didn't appreciate that. And yeah, and I felt like I heard, like, my sibling was like, yo, did you see him clean the clippers and everything? And I was like, I mean, I heard him cleaning the shit off. I heard him cleaning it off and like all that shit. Like, he has like gear for all that shit. So I'm like, I trust that they were clean, but the fact that the way the tools were being used was wrong for me. It was incorrect for my skin and my hair. So, and also it's not what I asked for, because I said don't touch my beard. And now and I like the way this looks, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, because I was trying to figure out what's going on, like how, you know, it looks good, but not the fact that I finished it off and cleaned it up. It looks good now. Previously, it did not. One side looked good, the other side was questionable, because what the fuck, nothing was done with it. You know, my hair looked good. I like the length on me. I like this look, you know, it's fresh, it's different, but you know, that was just unnecessary. Like it was just unnecessary. If there was a little more consideration and care taken when my hair was being cut with these sharp ass fucking clippers, because I know some people have super fucking sharp clippers. I understand that is okay, but you need to understand, you can't be digging into people's skin. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, and luckily I know the shit is clean, but who knows, bro? Like, who knows? Maybe that shit need to be more clean, because he did customize hair right before me, and I'm like, I couldn't imagine he's doing the same thing like to them. So I'm like, okay, but hey, all I know is bitch is black on.
And it's black on, shit you already know, yo, bitch you already know, bitch you already know, shit is black on, yo, bitch you already know, bitch you already know, bitch is black on, yeah, bitch is black on, yeah, yeah, it's black on, yeah, keep it up.